Hey, yeah, I messed that intro up. Yeah, I messed that intro up. Hey, hello everybody, and welcome to the fourth installment of the 3 a.m. in the Party podcast, baby.
Hello.
We got a good one for you today. We got a real fat and juicy one for you.
Ooh.
You know how much our fans love it fat and juicy, so we got a good one for you. Per the usual, it's me, your host, Tom. And I'm alongside with my best friend here.
Hello. It's me, your other host, Joey.
I thought you were about to do your whole intro in a British accent, and I was
Hello.
moments away from jumping over this 8-foot-long table. And murdering you. Stop it. All right.
Well, I was just doing a British accent because I saw that we have a listener in France. And that's next to England.
French people have accents.
Yeah, I can't do a French accent.
I don't even know what they sound like.
Oui.
Baguette croissant. Baguette croissant.
Thanks for listening, French listener.
I hope that we don't offend you too much. We also have listeners in Moscow. That happened shortly after we.
I have a theory.
Talked about Putin.
Yeah. I think that Russia has this machine that just
it's an
tracks
algorithm.
when someone says Putin.
It's got to be an algorithm. Whenever somebody speaks of him, they know.
Pudding.
So I said Putin's name in the podcast, and that very episode we got a couple of streams in Moscow. Right in the dead center of it all.
You saw Elon Musk once is challenging Putin.
To what?
He said one-on-one combat, winner takes Ukraine.
Oh my God! Yo, Elon would low-key probably destroy
Elon's
him, too.
gonna pop up in an Iron Man suit,
buff.
dude.
You see, he's buff.
Dude, can you just imagine him flying into the
that
arena
would be dope.
in a full-on Tesla Iron Man suit?
That would be dope, bro. But then it runs out of solar fuel and it can't charge anymore. He's got to go to one of those.
No, that's what happens. It starts going slower, and then a giant, what's it called? Satellite dish, just not satellite. What are those? A solar panel.
Oh my God! It comes out the bag's charged. That's crazy. Gotta go refuel.
Like when Iron Man just absorbed the lightning from Thor's
hammer. Oh yeah!
It's like,
bro, that would actually be dope. And he just comes in and beats the shit out of Vladimir Putin.
Vladdy Pudding.
Speaking of Elon Musk, he tweeted something real funny the other day.
Was it that he wanted to fight Putin one-on-one?
It wasn't. I didn't even see that. So Elon Musk is so funny because he's someone that's supposed to be you would think well respected by everybody because he's so rich and he's just such a serious guy. He's such a serious dude in real life, but on social media he's nuts. He tweeted out this meme and it says, Netflix waiting for the war to end to make a movie about a black Ukraine guy that falls in love with a transgender Russian soldier.
What?
I think it has since been taken down, but dude, I went on Twitter one day and I saw that Elon Musk tweeted that. I was crying.
It's so funny because I'll go on Twitter and I'll see what Elon Musk is tweeting, and I'm like, this is not Elon Musk, and then I go to the profile and it is, dude.
It's one tweet he's talking about SpaceX, and then the next tweet he's literally tweeting in Russian. In Russian, he's tweeting.
Wait, look at this. I open up his Twitter, and this is the first thing I see.
What is it? Yeah, bro, I think it's his pinned tweet.
It is his pinned tweet.
We'll post that on the Instagram so you guys can see it. But that's so funny, dude. Elon Musk is such a G, bro. 15 decisive battles of the world.
You can have 10% more pay-per-view money. Oh, God, dude.
But then he's tweeting like he's a depressed emo teenage girl. You are my favorite hello and my hardest goodbye. What does this mean, Elon?
Wait, which one were you talking about when he starts tweeting in Russian?
It's the one where he challenges him.
Oh, yeah. He used his whole government name, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I hereby challenge...
Whatever the hell that is.
Item.
I want to copy paste this and put it into translate, but I can't because it's. Oh wait, it's a translate tweet.
Can you translate?
Oh, yeah, you can. So, oh my gosh, this is crazy. He put that out. I hereby challenge Putin to single combat. Stakes are Ukraine. And then he subtweets it and says, do you agree to this fight? And then he @, Kremlin Russia _E, which is the president of Russia, Twitter.
Who is?
Technically Putin, but it's not run by Putin.
Yeah.
Because he has better things to do. Like murder innocent people.
Yeah.
Which leads us into our next topic.
Oh, God.
Have you know who Anonymous is?
Yeah.
So it's, for those of you who don't know, it's like a group of...
Oh, are you talking about the new videos coming out? Like of Anonymous coming back and they're talking about Ukraine?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Anonymous is like, for those of you who don't know, is like a group of American, right? They're US-based hackers that I believe now work for the government. So what they had done recently was they hacked into all of Russia's major broadcasting like channels, like units, whatever, and was displaying live footage of what's happening currently in Ukraine, because they're being fed a total lie. And then they're like, now the Russian citizens are like, oh, they're killing women and children brutally? And now, like, Russia's in an uproar. And Anonymous put out an not an encrypted, but like a masked, like, he's got the voiceover thing and all that, message to Vladimir Putin directly, just saying a whole bunch of stuff, like, hitting him with some straight facts about how, like, you have become the person you like used to order destroy type stuff.
I saw that video on TikTok.
Yeah, bro, it's ridiculous. Like he was going heavy at Putin's throat, saying all this stuff, saying that the U.S. would squash him like a grape if we had to ever get involved, and that like he said that he's not gonna do this, he's not gonna do that, and he makes fun of, like, he talks bad about the people that do this, and he's doing exactly that.
Yeah,
and it's nuts. I hope that we hear anything else after that about what's going on between Russia and Anonymous. But it was crazy. It was a dope video. I was gonna play it, but it's so long, and I'm like looking for quotes on it or quotes from it, and I have to pay to continue reading on every single thing that I go on to. But yeah, dude, it's nuts. It's nuts. And we don't particularly want to spend too much time on this because it's a comedy podcast and nobody really cares about what's happening in Russia and Ukraine because they can go beef with themselves.
Well,
except
people care about it. They just people come to this type of stuff to escape from it.
Nah, nobody cares.
Right.
Why care, bro?
Why care?
Why care?
I honestly think people care. It's just like there's so much other crap right now that's just out. And it's like you go on Twitter and you go on Facebook and like Ukraine and Russia is like number 3.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Number
it was
1
actually
is
bad
Pete
funny.
And Pete and
which we still
Pete and
gotta
Kanye.
talk about.
Number 2 is like Brady coming out of retirement again.
Yep.
And number 3 is Russia and Ukraine.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. Like last week, they had just like when they had taken over like Ukraine's capital or whatever. I looked and that was like 12 and trending behind like Johnny Test and like SpongeBob SquarePants. I was like, what's happening?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It's like people are just over it, and like people are getting killed every day, and no one cares.
Right now, #stupid Star Wars questions on Twitter is trending above Russia versus Ukraine, which is nuts.
They're continuing with the peace treaties, so
yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh, I saw Josh Sunday.
Who?
Right? Josh.
Our Josh?
Pereira, yes.
Oh, okay.
Pereira. He was super not happy that he's been sneak dissed in the podcast multiple times, but refuses to listen to it.
It's his fault for being sneak dissed.
That's what I told him.
Yeah.
But he refuses to listen to it. Nancy, his wife, his wonderful wife, listens to every single episode.
Oh, we love Nancy.
And she's fully caught up, and we were talking about it a bunch. She's super dope, very supportive.
Shout out
However,
to Nancy.
Josh has yet to watch an episode, and he refuses
I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know what he's doing. Missing out, Josh. If you're listening to this, which clearly you're probably not, you're missing out, okay? You're missing out. You're always complaining, I do not see you enough. I do not talk to you enough. And then you have a chance to listen to me speak, hear my sweet, succulent voice, and you pass it up?
Yep. He say anything about the Xbox?
No. I literally mentioned it, too. I said, if you texted her back about the Xbox, well, he went silent. He doesn't want to sell it.
He doesn't want to sell it.
Josh, if you're listening to this, sell Joey your Xbox.
It's not even like I'm like, yo, give it to me for free.
No,
I'm like, yo,
he's gonna buy it
off
of you.
$100.
Well, maybe a little more than $100.
I'll throw you $110.
100, like maybe like $200. 150.
I'll throw him like 130.
I'll throw him.
Well, he's not here to bid with me, so
I'll throw him $5 in a double barrel twister. How about that?
Starting bid is $50, Josh. If you don't listen to the podcast by then.
He's stealing it from your house.
Gotta give it to me for free.
I'll have Aiden grab it and brand to your address. Don't worry. Aiden's my dog.
Dude, we love Nancy.
We do love Nancy.
But speaking of people that haven't listened.
Who hasn't listened?
Has Adam listened?
No! I don't think so. I don't think he has. Oh, Joey's storming off. Adam still hasn't listened to the podcast. What did you just slam? Because whatever you slammed, the lights turned off.
Ooh, we're
you
haunted.
Lost power in the basement because
we're
you
haunted.
slammed something. Adam, bro, if you're listening to this, you made this happen. Which I know you're not listening to this either. We got a bunch of scumbags.
Adam
friends.
just summoned a ghost, dude.
Yeah, I probably did. Probably ready to kill us. He's been playing so much Red Dead. He's like running back Red Dead 2.
I don't care.
But he refuses to play games with us
in the background, dude.
I know, but he refuses to play games with us.
I don't care if he's not playing games with you. I care that he's not playing the podcast.
I know, but like, isn't that messed up? If I had to get your opinion on it, we're all trying to play a game.
It is pretty messed up.
We're all trying to play a game. You know, we need like one more, and he's been playing Red Dead for 6 hours.
You got to settle with Trav.
Trav.
Oh, I just picked a random
different friend. Totally
just
different
picked a
friend
random
group.
name.
Well, sometimes we happen to be settled for this kid Julian. He stinks at video games. No game sense.
Julian.
Yeah,
I know that kid.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. I was in the stream.
Oh yeah, you were in the stream.
Julian.
That's true. Julian likes you. Actually, I don't know.
Julian likes boys.
Probably.
Right?
Julian, you like men. Yeah, Julian likes boys, and Jared Glood's a pedophile. Tough luck. I have a nice group of friends that are... I'm just kidding. None of those things are true.
Cut it.
I would never be friends with someone who likes boys. I'm just kidding again. Because I am friends with people who like boys. But I'm not close with them.
What is
I'm just
this
kidding.
episode?
Anyway, we had mentioned Kanye West earlier in this show. Very briefly. As the #1 trending person on Twitter. And there's been a couple of interesting things that have been happening in the world of Kanye West and Pete Davidson. He spoke up. But before we get about speaking up, we missed the music video. The music video by what, a day? By like not even a day. Literally, it was like 6 hours, something like that, right?
I was editing this. I was editing like episode 1 or episode 2 or whatever.
That was episode 2.
Yeah, and then the music video came out that night.
Yeah, so we missed it by literally a day.
Yeah,
and it was something. If you haven't seen the music video, watch it if it's still on YouTube because he went in there and put the work on Pete Davidson in that music video. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, bro. Like, I'm all for it. You know, it's cool. It's good content. But jeez, dude. He's not doing nothing wrong. I know I said I'm not Pete. I'm not Team Pete. I'm not Team Kanye. But, man, he's not doing anything wrong. And you are murdering him in a music video.
Well, Pete replied, and he was like, I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
I thought I looked cool.
You want to know why? Because Pete Davidson is a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
So you're not going to get to him.
He's giving him so much fuel for his next comedy special. Dude.
That's going to be a good special.
Dude.
It's going to be a good special.
Last one was Ariana Grande. This one's going to be all about Kanye and Kim.
Yeah.
Especially if Kim and him break up before that special. You already know. Pete's going to be like, and it was all for waste.
Yeah. It's literally going to be the same special as the last one, the Ariana Grande one.
Yeah, and then people are going to start clapping. He's going to be like, nah, don't clap. Don't clap. I don't want claps. I don't want claps. I want laughs.
I want laughs. Bro, it's so funny.
That's Drake and Meek Mill beef claps.
Oh, yeah, baby. So, Chris D'Elia came out and did his special like 2 years ago called No Pain, which is basically him saying that comedy is supposed to come from pain, but he's had a fantastic life, and he's still funny. And Pete Davidson is just taking that and saying, you know what? No, I need the pain. Because every time he goes through something big that gives him a lot of pain, he drops a special.
It's true, though. No, because comedy does come from pain.
Yeah.
They talk about it all the time. Funny people need to be very sad inside.
Except for Joey Diaz and Chris D'Elia. Actually, Chris D'Elia is super sad inside. But except for Joey Diaz. Joey Diaz has it made.
He might be fighting with his own demons.
Probably. the cocaine demons. That's what Joey Diaz is fighting with cocaine demons and stripper demons and prostitute demons.
Addiction's a demon.
And that voice he has. He's fighting with he's fighting with the mucus in the back of his throat, bro. Joey Diaz.
Dude, I can't even do a Joey Diaz voice.
No, bro, you have to have the flu to do a Joey Diaz voice. That's what happens.
He keeps the voice in the back of his throat.
Bro, there is so much spit and mucus in the back of his throat all the times. Just clear it.
Yeah.
Do that. Okay? For one time, I've never heard him do that. I wonder if it's 10 years of him never doing it.
Even if he did it in the mic, I wouldn't care. If he just
no, it'd be gross. It'd be so gross.
I don't care.
It'll sound like a witch's cauldron, bro, bubbling.
They could cut it out.
Yeah. But just do it, man.
I just want to hear it.
Do it. Joey Diaz, if you're listening to this, because you
probably
your
are. Throat.
Clear your throat, man. Jeez. It's not even like Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen's voice is just that. It's just like that. He's just got because he's a smoker, he has no vocal anything. He has no throat, no nothing. Joey Diaz, bro. Swallow one time and it'll be better.
Swallow, spit, cough. I don't care what you do. Just do something with that voice, dude.
Oh my god.
Get your tonsils taken out.
Something, man. Something's got to change. Get a new mouth. Get a new body while you're at it. I'm just kidding, Joey Diaz. I love that you're fat. I love that you're fat, Joey Diaz. It adds to the funny.
Yeah.
But these Kanye West Pete Davidson texts went berserk. Pete Davidson out of nowhere texted Kanye and was just all on smoke. Talking about all this and that, and then Kanye said oh, we're using profanity now, and then he said something about oh, where are you, something like that, and Pete Davidson sends him a picture of him shirtless in bed and says, oh, I'm in bed with your wife,
and he has a Kim K tattoo.
Yeah, I don't believe that. I think it's just I've seen it. I think it's a stretch.
Yeah,
I think that could be so many different things. It's so blurry. It does look like it says Kim.
Covered in tats.
But yeah, his body has so many tattoos. It does look like it says Kim. But that could also be that could have been there already before Kim K, and it could be a different Kim.
It could be the same one, and it was already there.
Yeah, who knows? I doubt it's a Kim K tattoo, bro. I doubt
love how he started the conversation with gaslighting him.
Yeah, bro. Hey, it's Skeet.
Yeah, hey, it's Skeet, or I'm in your wife's bed.
Yeah, bro.
But anyways, let's be serious now.
Yeah.
Let me help you.
Bro, which was so dope. This is why I love Pete Davidson. This is why I'm 49, 50, 51 on Pete Davidson being 51.
Switched. Yeah, I switched. I'm on Pete's side.
I'm on Pete's side only 1%.
Which is hard, but
it is hard. But I mean, come on. After the text, he's literally just sitting there hey man, we could do a one-on-one, man-to-man, talk about this like adults.
Yeah, meet me in my room.
Yeah, I could help you out. And bro, it's true. Pete Davidson has been and is still where Kanye's at.
Yeah.
He's struggled with the addiction. He struggles with the mental disorder. He's been to rehab countless times. He can help Kanye. It's not a stretch for that to happen.
Yeah.
And Kanye just refuses.
He's doing it in the shadows too. He's I'm making it so that answers the question why SNL hasn't done anything on it.
Yeah, bro, because he's straight
up saying don't make jokes about this.
Which is this
isn't just his life
bro.
right now. It's my life.
Yeah,
and
so
it's my
commendable.
girl's life. And
yeah.
It's
hey man, I stopped SNL from talking about you because
I want to give Pete a hug, dude.
Yeah, he needs a hug. Well, actually, he doesn't need a hug because he's banging Kim Kardashian. Banging Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, he doesn't need a hug.
I want to give Kanye a hug. Pray for Kanye. That'd be dope.
Kanye.
That'd be dope if everybody just prays for Kanye. Let's take a second and pray for Kanye. Okay. Now that that's over.
I thought we were really gonna do it.
No,
dude. I don't want to do this.
I'm not gonna pray for Kanye on the podcast. Oh my gosh.
Well, if Josh wants to guest.
I'm not having Josh pray for Kanye on the podcast. Bro, because Josh doesn't listen to the podcast, he automatically is not a guest until he's fully caught up and invested.
Yeah.
Because there's no way that Josh doesn't want to be a
We're at
guest.
episode 4 right now.
Episode 4,
that's
and he's on episode 0. So, we got a month-long worth of podcast. Not even 3 weeks, because we double uploaded.
I say we make a special podcast just for Josh, and this is how we redeem him. It's just 10 hours long of just complete silence. And he has to listen to all 10 hours of it, and I have to track it on the analytics. And if he doesn't, he's not redeemed.
And he doesn't get to be a guest.
That's it.
Sorry,
Adam
Josh.
has to listen to it too.
Adam doesn't
Full
care
10
enough.
hours.
Adam doesn't care enough. Adam couldn't care less.
I can't wait till all the Mafia men are on this podcast. But
Except
Adam's
for
not.
Adam.
Yeah. Adam has to stand outside of that window and look in.
That's such a small window. It's okay, because Adam's like 5'5".
He's got to lay on the ground. And
he
just
can crawl through there. He's like 5'5".
No, he's not allowed in. He can't crawl through it.
That's the problem. That's why we can't put him at that window, because he's going to crawl in.
He's going to crawl in.
I'll make Cannoli attack him.
We'll
Cannoli, kill Adam.
We'll FaceTime him halfway through and just be like, hey, look what we're doing.
Hey, we're at the podcast. Beat all the boys.
I'll be an honorary Mafia man.
Bro, Adam won't even care. Adam will just sit at home and play Red Dead Redemption 2 by himself.
Yeah. Like
ridiculous.
A scumbag.
Scumbag Adam. Bro. Oh, Cannoli's being a bad boy out here.
Get out of there.
Get out of there, Cannoli. I don't think anybody can hear that, so that just sounds
No, they definitely can't.
But it's you had an interesting story for me.
Oh, jeez, dude.
And it's so annoying because we can't talk about anything. We're literally like we can't be friends anymore.
I texted
it's
Dom.
it's so obnoxious.
I texted Dom and I said, I can't, dude. This woman just started screaming at me for no reason at Lowe's. And then he said, podcast. And I said, podcast. And I said, we're not allowed to be best friends anymore.
We're not, bro. It's so ridiculous.
And then you were like, no, that's not true. We are best friends. And I said, only on Tuesdays.
But like, what, bro? It's so annoying. Like, this podcast is so dope because we get to do this, but we can't talk about our lives for a week.
Yeah, so my car the bed. Radiator blew up. That was on.
Yeah, bound to happen because I've been telling you to get it fixed for God knows how long.
No, that's not that wasn't the radiator. That's the tranny.
Yeah, but if you got it fixed, they would have been able to catch it. Because there's no way it just blew up out of nowhere. It had to blow up after like.
Nah, it blew up.
Okay, all right.
So the radiator blew up. That was on like Wednesday or Thursday. Pick a day. And then
Wednesday.
Yeah, it's on Wednesday. And then so my dad and my uncle fixed it for me because I was at work.
Yep.
And I had this giant box because the radiator comes in like a giant box. So I have to move out of the basement because my sister is having my little nephew, little baby Ethan. So she's taking the basement. So I have to move upstairs. So I had to go to Lowe's, had to get these bins. So I'm in Lowe's, right? And I take the box out of my car and lean it up against my like the car to put the bins in. And then right when I take the box out and lean it up against my car, this woman pulls up, rolls down her window and starts screaming at me.
Why?
She's like, "Are you just going to leave the box there?"
Oh my God.
And I was like, "No, if I was going to leave the box here, I'd do this." And I threw it and like had a snowbank.
Oh my God.
And then I was like, obviously I'm not leaving the box here. It's leaned up against my car. I'm just putting these bins in.
Bro.
So she's like, "Oh, okay. I was just checking because most people would leave the box there." And I was like, "I'm not leaving the box there."
Yeah, bro. Like,
I'm
why
putting
are you
it back
yelling?
in the car. And I was like, "Mind your business, dude."
Right? Why did she feel the need to take time out of her day and yell at you for potentially leaving a box, bro?
Typical East Coast shit.
That's
dude.
crazy. That's so stupid. I would have punched her in the mouth.
I really thought about leaving the box there. But I put it back in my car.
Now you have to, almost.
Put it back in my car and then threw it in a dumpster. But
Dumpster, bro. Is this one of the bins?
Yeah.
It's very nice.
It's got a bin inside of it, too. It's a nice bin. Mm-hmm. It's a nice
That's a nice bin. You could probably fit the newborn baby in there.
I think you could fit a toddler in there.
You could probably fit a whole man in there. You could fit Adam in that bin.
You could?
Yep, he's 5'5".
Adam, you're going in the bin.
Adam, you're going in the bin!
You don't listen to this podcast, Adam. You're going in that bin.
Oh my God.
I'll put the bin on the solo.
I can't believe that Lowe's woman, bro.
Hold on, let me take a picture of the bin.
We'll take a picture of the bin and post it on the Instagram so Adam can see it. And then post it as a solo shot and then tag him and say, "This is for you, dwarf." And then that's all you got to say. And then he'll be like, "Oh, what happened? I got to listen to the thing now."
Yeah. But he can't start with this episode.
No, he's got to start with episode 1. Like all our true fans do. Even our producer is behind in episodes. I don't think he is anymore. But yeah, we'll watch. He listened to the first. Don't put that headset back on right now. Oh my gosh. But yeah,
I was gonna slam the door again.
I know, but then the lights would have went off. He told me that he watched the first episode. I went, "Will, you know we're 3 episodes in, right?" And he was like, "Oh, you're ridiculous."
What do you mean? Oh, you go on the page and there's 3 right there.
Bro, I guess we got to make a link tree because he couldn't find it on Spotify. So we need a link tree.
Just
for
type in the name.
I know, but it doesn't show up for everybody. It wasn't showing up for me for a while.
You just type in what the name is.
No, but there's so many podcasts that are like renditions of that are more popular than us that show up first. Well, yeah. But when I looked for it on day 1, it wasn't there. So maybe that could be one. I don't know.
Because day 1 you had to look up my name.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it got messed up.
Oh well, it'll be fine. William, listen to the goddamn podcast, please.
The dang podcast. We almost did it at the same time.
It was close. I wish I had more exciting stories to bring you for this week.
I know.
But I really don't. I have this one interesting story. My boys, from like my childhood friends, had come back from college this week for spring break. And on Saturday, we decided to hit the town. We were like, oh, let's go to Province Place. Well, have a good time, whatever. So we're in Province Place, vibing, chilling, purchasing stuff, buying clothes, whatever.
What'd you buy?
I didn't buy anything because I don't need anything. So I was just there for the ride, But at one point we were in Foot Locker, and for like a split second, my friend Ethan put his hand on my right, and there were kids standing. We were like the House of Hoops section, and there were kids like standing between both stores, and they took a picture of Ethan's hand on my. And one of them was showing like all 6 of his friends, and I'm like looking. I'm like, what are they laughing at? And I'm like trying to like look at their phone. I see that I'm on the phone. I was like, bro, this kid within like 2 seconds pulled out his phone, took a picture of Ethan's hand on my, and then was showing his friends. That's ridiculous that happened.
I don't like that Ethan's allowed to touch your ass, but I'm not.
You are. But you go too far.
I don't.
You take it a step too far.
No.
You do.
I don't.
You do. Ask my mom. Ask your mom.
I don't take it too far.
You do take it
It's not
too
like
far.
I'm like,
hey, don't do that again. I almost broke my neck after that. I had such an urge to snap my neck in half after that.
To the listeners at home.
Stop!
What? They can't see me.
Exactly. That's a good thing. That's a good thing in this scenario. Stop. I will destroy. I will come across this deal. Beat the living hell out of you right now.
It's gonna be a long walk.
Yeah, it will be a long walk. Dude, it's such a long table. I can't even lean back because of my headphones, because they're attached to the computer, and the table's like 90 feet long. Like, if this table was a person, it'd be like Goliath from the Bible. Or Taco Fall, if you know who that is.
A lot of Bible talk today.
Who?
You.
Since when?
Talking about praying, talking about Goliath.
That was a lot of Bible talk in 35 minutes.
That's 2 things.
That's 2 things. Oh, well. Back to my story. So anyway, we have this thing where every time we go to the mall, we bring quarters and we get that stupid round gum.
Oh,
the disgusting round
Dude,
gum.
it stole my quarter once.
Yeah, it stole my friend Travis's quarter. Because there's like one of them that straight up doesn't work. So
It's probably the same one that stole my quarter 3 years ago.
Yeah,
dude.
Probably. Because it doesn't look like it's been touched at all. It's just been eating money. But we all got the gum. We're eating it. And out of those gums, you get like a good 2 minutes. And then it's like vomit inducing.
It's just like paper in your mouth.
Yeah, literally, I was about to throw up. So we were on the 3rd floor. And we're like, oh, let's throw it down to the 1st floor trashes. Because that's fun. We used to do that all the time. And earlier in that day, we saw someone getting escorted out of the mall. So we were like, oh. Let's just keep an eye out, make sure there's no security around, right? So, like, we all do it, whatever. We don't make it, but we don't miss by much. And then Thomas goes to do it. And for whatever reason, none of us were looking for the security. Mm-hmm. And Thomas throws it, and it, like, clips the trash can. I was so mad because it would have been so dope. And then me and Ethan start walking away. And we're, like, walking. We're, like, halfway through the 3rd floor of the mall. And we turn around. Like, we're like, oh, where are the guys? And we turn around, and I just see, like, Thomas and Travis, like, walking up to us with, like, a security guard behind them. And I was like... Oh my God, dude. They got caught throwing the gum. So we're walking out. And as we're like, we're walking to wherever she's taking us.
Wait, so before you go on, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Do you think the security guards actually weren't escorting you out because of the gum, but because they were homophobic and saw the picture?
They might have seen the picture and been like, we got to get these kids out of the mall.
We got to get these kids out.
Well, now that you say that, there was, like I was saying, as we were walking to wherever she was taking us, there was a larger woman with, like, blue hair. Or I don't know if she had blue hair, but she was a larger woman. She was, like, walking, and she was, like, yelling to one of her friends. And the lady security officer started screaming at the lady that was yelling, like, hey, calm down! Stop yelling in the mall! It's like, bro, that's the mall! Yell in the mall! And it might have been because she might have been homophobic. I can't remember if the lady had blue hair or not, but I know she wasn't normal. I wasn't really paying attention.
Normal?
She wasn't normal. She wasn't a normal woman. But we get to like the escalator that she was bringing us, and as we get there, and we're met by 3 other security guards.
Oh my God!
3.
So it was 5 in total.
4.
I thought you said 2 escorted you.
Only 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was only 1. If I said 2, I messed up.
You guys could have took 1.
Oh, we could have just ran, but we didn't really have much else.
Punched him in the gut, dude.
Yeah, we didn't have much else to do in the mall, so we were like, whatever, it's fine, right? I don't care enough to fight.
Speaking of the mall, Kenny's texting me.
Yeah, and I know Kenny works there, and I didn't want to, like, have them find out that I knew Kenny, and then it would have been better for Kenny or whatever. But
just I just wouldn't say any stories about it because I know that Kenny can get in trouble.
Stories about what?
About him working in the mall and, like, stories that he told us.
Oh, no. Yeah, of course not.
Oh, yeah.
That's all confidential information for sure. But I know Kenny works at the mall. I don't want to, like, say, like, anything, like, do anything, and then worst comes to worst, you know, someone finds out that I know Kenny. Because we've been in that mall so many times after close, and, like, if it's those same people, they're going to be like, hey, I know that kid. Like, why is he still in here? But I doubt that because they probably kicked out so many people. But regardless, we are now being escorted out of the mall by 3 men, okay? 3 men for no reason. There's 4 of us, but there's 3 of them now because the lady one just left. Mm-hmm. Probably to go deal with the person that was screaming. Probably kicked her out.
The blue-haired woman.
Yeah, the potentially blue-haired woman. And as we're down the escalator, Travis decides to take his phone out and, like, record, like, a shot of us being escorted out of the mall. So dumb. With his flash on and everything, bro. So dumb. Front-facing flash. I'm going to send it to you so you can post it on Instagram. But it's so stupid that he would do that.
Funny, dude.
So I'm not like
I have it.
We're all minding our own business. We're just like talking to each other, whatever. I'm Snapchatting, whatever. And the dude like that's behind me just looks, hey, if I see any of you guys taking pictures or whatever, I will not hesitate to smash the shit out of your phone.
Oh my God.
And I turn around and I look at this guy and I'm like, excuse me? Me? I'm taking pictures of myself. Like, I'm Snapchatting. You're not even in these pictures, bro. Like, chill out. Like, you're not that cool. Like, I'm not taking pictures of you. And he goes, no, I was talking about him. I saw him take the video of us. And I'm like, oh my God, of course, because that's the most obvious thing in the world. And Thomas was pissed because Thomas didn't know that Travis took the video because he was in front of Travis. And he turned around and went, hey, stop. We're all complying. No need to get like that. Because the dude was low-key coming at throats for no reason. He was on, I will smash the shit out of your phone. And I know that the security officers are not allowed to put their hands on us. I know
they can put their hands on your phone.
No, they can't.
They go.
But they can't smash it. What are they going to do? Take it for no reason? They can't do that. What are they going to do? Arrest me? Oh, no. Oh, no. You want to know why? Because I'm probably faster than them. Because they work mall security, bro.
A lot of homeless, though, in the mall.
Yeah. But, like, I'd be very concerned if it was, like, Kenny escorting me out of the mall. Because I'm like, I know Kenny could kill me.
Kenny would, like, snap your neck.
Bro,
with his
yeah, literally. Kenny could kill me in a heartbeat. Yeah. Kenny could probably take on all 4 of us at the same time, kill us all. So, but, like, these guys, No clue. One of them looked like Falcone. I was like, okay. I'm like, all right. And the other two looked like they were just mall security. So it's like, I was not concerned in the slightest. If Thomas was going to start beef with these guys and one of them was going to smash our phone, it's on. I don't care. Arrest. You going to put me in handcuffs?
Yeah.
I'm going to kick you in the nuts. I'm going to knee you in the head. I play a lot of UFC 4. I know what I'm doing. Put that mother in an arm bar, bro. Crucifix. I don't care. But, dude, it was such a stupid thing. And then we're walking out, and I'm like, Thomas is like, oh, where are you parked? And I was like, oh, P3, H&M side. So we go to P3, and I'm like, we need to be on the other side. Like, we need to go to the other side. I'm saying this the whole way down. I'm like, we need to go to the other side. And they're not listening to me. And we get out, and I'm like, we're on the other side. And they're like, and then my boys are like, oh, and I said it 5 times. We're on H&M side. And then the security guard's like, where are you guys parked? And I was like, well, we're on the other side of the mall. Like I said, we were on the other side of the mall. And he was like, oh, take that bridge. And I was like, oh, I know, because I know this mall. We're going to walk across the bridge. Like, at this point, I'm so pissed off. Because now we got to walk all the way across the bridge. And it's cold. It's windy. And we just get escorted out of the mall. And Travis is a retarded fool. Bro, it's such an odd way to end that week. Like, I was so pissed off.
I don't know. That happened on, like, Friday?
Saturday. Literally the end of the week. And then we went back to Travis's house, and then Travis spilled pizza sauce all over his TV, and it was the funniest thing.
What did he spit?
Pizza sauce, like marinara sauce. He was holding a pizza, and he was walking, and he tripped, and then like whenever he comes back, and then we're watching TV, we look over at the TV, and there's marinara sauce all over the TV. We're like, how did that get there? And Travis refused to accept that it was his, and he made one of us clean it up in the long run. I'm pretty sure. Maybe he cleaned it up. I don't know. But it was ridiculous.
He should have cleaned it up.
It was
his sauce.
Such a stupid night.
He got lost on the sauce.
Oh, I got a question for you.
What?
You go to Chipotle? No.
Yeah.
Yeah? No. Okay. Yeah.
Why'd you say no? I said yeah.
I don't know. So, do you ever get beans in the burritos or bowls?
Yeah, pinto.
Yeah. First of all, don't. Beans are disgusting. Second of all, you like beans, right?
Yeah.
Would you ever think about getting double beans?
No.
Yes, that's absurd, right?
It's too much beans.
Yeah. So my friend Will gets double beans, bro. Double beans.
Does he get meat too?
Well, yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Double beans?
Dude, his cholesterol's gonna go through the roof,
bro. So me, Will, and my boy Thomas. I can actually get into this story too. It's old, but I can talk about it. Me and Will went up to go visit my boy Thomas and this kid Matt at college in Connecticut. And we go to Chipotle, and we get back. This is the first time Will's ever meeting this kid, Matt. I play Xbox with him a bunch, so we're already friends. And he gets double beans in his Chipotle bowl. So your first time meeting someone, you're getting double beans? No. I wouldn't even like if he got double beans around me. I've known him since 5th grade. It's so stupid.
I don't know. It's like you just met this person and you get double
beans?
You're giving him ammunition.
Oh, bro, it's so bad. So then we get to the car. I was like, oh, my God, my stomach hurts so bad. And we're like, why? And he was like, oh, I got double beans. We're like, are you kidding me? Who gets double beans? And then he looks at us so straight-faced, and he goes, well, I would get triple beans if I could.
Beans.
Bro, and then he proceeded to complain the rest of the night about how much pain he was in because he had the double beans.
Was it the same type of bean? Was it like double black beans?
No, I think he does black and then pinto.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
He's getting crossfaded.
Bro, I literally crossfaded with beans. Bro, crossfaded on beans is crazy.
That's the title of this episode.
Crossfaded on beans. It's gotta be. Bro, that's nuts. But that same trip, I was almost arrested in Connecticut for sneaking on campus. It was the stupidest thing in the world. Because for whatever reason, we weren't allowed on campus.
I heard this story.
I know, but they haven't. So for whatever reason...
I was trying to capture the Rob.
Yeah, Rob. Don't do that, because there's only one of us. There were more. It's fine. Shout out Rob McElhenney, bro. You know who you are.
He's probably listening.
He probably is. They're probably big fans. You know, casual fans, if you will.
Yeah, they probably haven't listened to every episode, but like.
No, but they've probably listened to more than Josh, Will, and Adam Nastari combined.
Combined.
Yeah.
Combined
so that's
would be
one. And I'm sure that one of them's listened to at least.
You know what? My dad hasn't listened to a single one either.
Really? Yeah. Oh, he boycotted it because there was an incident that happened in the first shooting. No, that's not why. That's what he told me.
No, he told me that he doesn't listen to it because he's already supporting me by letting me live in his house rent free.
But he's not I'm not living in his house rent free. He's not supporting me. He supports me by showing me inappropriate pictures of women on Instagram. That's how he supports me.
Dude, that's what Kenny's dad sends me too, bro.
Yeah, but bro, your dad and Kenny's dad,
they're like met? The same person.
Have they met?
No, I don't think they've met.
If they meet, it's like, bro, it's going to be so intense.
They're the same person, dude. It's crazy.
Bro, it's like
the world would
when the
stop.
when the Thor hammer hits the Captain America shield. That's exactly what's going to happen when Mr. Richie and Uncle Joey meet, bro. I swear. I've only met Mr. Richie once, but he was a stand-up fella.
Yeah.
Remember we helped him move?
Yeah, we did.
You were walking around the whole time in his house with like an unlit black. He said unlit black and mild in his house while he was walking around.
He keeps it in his
ear. Bro. Oh my god, it's so funny.
Dude, he's a savage.
He's such a cool dude. So much. We got to get him on the podcast. Oh my god, that would be nuts. Oh my god, that would be something.
I have no idea who we're talking about.
I know. Gotta post a picture of him.
I think I took a selfie with him once.
Yeah, do that. But yeah, we were up in Connecticut at my boys' college, and for whatever reason, we weren't allowed on campus. However, we snuck onto campus. It was no problem. We were staying the night. We're actually supposed to spend 2 nights, I think. So we were staying the night. We had gone in and out of campus a bunch of times. They have people that are like at the door, or at like the gate or whatever, checking.
It's like
school
every
IDs.
Other campus. It's like PC.
I don't know because I've never been to college.
Usually after like a certain time, they kind of lock it up, and then the only way in, they'll kind of close the front gate, so the only way in is through the parking lot, and then
they only have one gate, so it all goes through this one gate.
Yeah.
And we were going in and out fine. They were just scanning Thomas and Matt's badges, and we were just sitting in the back, no problem, in and out. We'd gone to the beach, we went out to get food, like whatever. We'd gone in and out a couple times. So when we go out at night, we're going to come back, and now there's cops, like legitimate cops, like Fairfield's, like county, whatever, city police at the thing checking school IDs. We're like, bro, what the hell? So Thomas is like, all right, just like tell him that you have the card in your room, and then just whatever, we'll go with that. And hopefully it works. In hindsight, we should have just gotten out of the car and walked around through where we walked in to get there, because we didn't drive in, because my car was parked on a side street, and I drove up with Will. So we had like walked in through a field to get there the first time. Once we saw the cops, that's exactly what we should have done. But we're stupid. So we go in, they ask, and they get their IDs, and they're like, hey, what about you guys? And I'm like, oh, it's in the room. Like, we left it in the room, whatever. So then they're like, oh, what room? I'm like, oh, we left it in the building. They were like, oh, what building? I said Campium, which is what the building was. And then he was like, oh, what floor? Right? I know this information. I'm talking to the cop the whole time. Will's silent. I know this information. I know what I was supposed to say because I paid attention when I was walking in. I knew the building, I knew the room number, and I knew the floor. Will says, out of nowhere, he wasn't talking the whole time. He rolls down his window and he says, Campium 4. Campium 4 doesn't exist. Campium 4 doesn't exist at all. It's like Campium 3 is like the most it goes to. He says Campium 4. And the cop looks at him and goes, Campium 4? And as soon as he said that, I was like, it's done. It's done. And he's like, yeah. Double down.
Dude, come on,
Double down.
You gotta know, but you have to double down. You have to double down.
Like, oh, my bad. 3.
You can't be caught in the lie, dude.
But double down. Just be like, all right. I would have just been like,
yeah, 4.
I would have been like, all right, you know what? We're leaving. Sorry. Like, I would have gotten out of the car and walked away. Like, fine. But then Will decides to open his mouth. So it's Campium 4, and then he says Campium 4, and then he says yes. So at that point, I unbuckled my seatbelt. I know we're getting pulled out of this car. So I put because I said that I had it on my phone. I said that it was in I said that it was in the thing. I said I didn't have it on my phone. Or I said my phone was in the room. That's what I said. I said my phone's in the room because they asked for it on my phone. I said, oh, my phone's in the room. Everything's in the room. We just went out real quick. Didn't think it was going to be a problem. So I left my phone and my wallet in the car. I had my keys on me, though. So they pull us out of the car. We're standing on the sidewalk kind of thing. And they're grilling us. They're screaming at us. Why are you lying to me? Why are you lying to us? Blah, blah, blah. All this stupid stuff. I'm just there like, bro. Like, come on. Like, it's freezing. I'm out there in shorts and a t-shirt. And it's so cold. And I'm like, bro, relax. Like, it's not that serious. And he's like, oh, this is what happens when you lie to us, whatever. They tried to run, like, tox screens on us. They wanted to get a weed test and a breath BA test, blood alcohol level test on us. And I was like, are you kidding me? I looked at this guy and I went, look at me in my eyes. I have nothing in my system. I have nothing in my system. And if I do, it's not from today because you can see it in my face.
Yeah.
And then that guy walked away. He wasn't that mean. He was a nicer guy. He walked away. So now we're with the mean guy. He's all pissed off. He's like, you got anything? You got on you? And I said, nothing, man. Just my keys. That's it. Because everything else is in the room. And so then he starts frisking me. He's like searching me. Searching my pockets. Like all this. Like patting me down. And I'm just there like, bro, what? I'm like, I told you all I got is my keys. I was like, you want me to empty my pockets? Because he feels my pocket. He feels my keys. He goes, what's this? And I went, it's my keys. Like, I told you that I have my keys. If there's nothing else in my pocket except for that one thing, what is it? What is it? Is it a frog? Is it a McDonald's cheeseburger in my pocket?
I think it's a gun.
It might be a gun because it's shaped like keys, but it might be a gun. It's keys, bro. So, whatever. He gets our names, whatever. He's like, get in the car. So he puts us in the backseat of the cop car. Now the nice man comes into the car. He's like, all right, guys, where are you guys parked? And I was like, oh, I'm just off this side street there. He was like, oh, what's the name of it? And I told him the name of it. He's like, all right, no problem. So he drives us over there.
And then Will rolled down the window and said a different name.
Yes. He actually said, we're in Campium 2.
No, sorry, I lied. We're actually in Campium 3.
But the cop immediately turned around.
The cop was like, all right, you guys.
Yeah, he turned around and he let us right back in. But so Will doesn't have his phone either, which is tough now. Because now he gets us back to our car. We get out. And he's like, all right. He knew that I didn't have my phone. Like, he knew that I didn't have my phone. He knew all this. Like, I don't know what he thought was happening. Because, like, it's not like he was going to let us. He told us immediately to get into the cop car. If I said my phone's at the room, what does he expect me to do? Right? So he's like, all right, where'd you say you're from? I'm like, Rhode Island. He's like, all right, you're going to hop on the highway. You're going to go boom, 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 giving me all these directions to get to the highway. I'm like, all right, cool. And he says, if you guys are found on property again, you will be arrested for trespassing and there will be no hesitation. I said, all right, no problem. Whatever. And he was like, all right, thank you guys for like cooperating besides the whole lying part. And, see you around.
And then he looked at Will.
Yeah. So then we get in my car and I'm just like, oh, bro, this is so dumb. I don't have my phone. I don't have my wallet, which means I don't have my license. I only have my keys. I don't even have my jewel. So now I'm stressing out.
Not the jizz
up. I don't even have my jizz up. This is when I was smoking the jizz up. So I'm like, all right, they know where we're parked. I'm just going to wait here for them to come to us. Cop wouldn't leave. Cop waited until we left. So I'm like, all right, let me pull like a cool maneuver. So I'm driving. I get on the wrong exit to the highway. And he must have known. Like, I don't know. He just kept driving, but he must have known. So I get on, I get off at the first exit.
Because technically they can't arrest you for being in Connecticut. They can only arrest you for being on the school. Yeah, so they're just escorting you to the highway.
Yeah.
If you didn't go on the highway, they can't do anything.
I know that. But, like, also, he had to have known we would be back.
Well, yeah, you need your phone.
Exactly. They didn't find out. So, anyway, we hit the highway. This is my first time ever here. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea where I am. We end up somehow making it back. Park on a different side street in case they look for us again. And Will's like, all right, I'm going to go in. I was like, all right, I'm going to stay here in case you get arrested because I'm not going down with you for this. I was like, we're not both getting arrested. Then what? Because then like, now we have no way to contact anybody that we've been arrested. I can't tell Thomas. I can't tell nobody. I can't tell my parents. I'm like, I'm going to wait here until this time and then I'll go in and try and find you. So I'm waiting. I'm freaking out, bro, because it's like 10 minutes past the time. So I'm like pacing at the front of the street, like, all right, I gotta go in. I gotta try and remember how to get to Thomas's building and hope that he's around there. So I'm waiting. I'm like, all right, I'm going to go in. And I start like walking to the top of the streets across the road. And I see Thomas and Matt coming through like the bushes in this like gate, like way off to the side of the building. And I was like, oh my God. So they're coming to me. They're running. Thomas got my phone. He's running up to me with my phone. My dad's calling me. I'm like, oh, man.
Oh, no.
So I answer the phone. He's like, hey, what's going on? Because I guess they knew something was wrong because you weren't answering. Well, I don't know if they accidentally called my mom or my dad or something like that, or they called me and it accidentally was answered. But all they heard was like, somehow they were on the other end of my phone while they were in the room. And it was like everyone was just freaking out. Like they just heard freaking out. Like, because Thomas and Matt are like, bro, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? So I answer the phone. He's like, hey, what's going on? Like, what's happening? So I tell him, like, hey, we got kicked out of campus. We were escorted out by the police. They said that if we go back in, then we're getting arrested. And he said, okay. I said, however, we're going to sneak back in, and we're going to stay there for the night. Because unless you want me to drive home. He said, no, don't drive home. I said, all right. So I'm going to sneak back in, and I'm going to stay for the night. Hopefully you don't get a call from jail. He went, all right, cool. Stay safe. Talk to you in the morning. All right, because that's how cool my dad is.
We love Hefe.
So we sneak back in. Everything is well. Sleep, wake up the next morning. Just drive out right through the same entrance that we got arrested at, or detained, whatever it was. Just drive right out. Nothing. They didn't care. But it was a wild night, bro. Driving around in the middle of nowhere where you have no idea like where you are, with no phone. Terrifying. And no jizab.
What's the moral of the story?
Moral of the story is
don't get double beans.
Yeah. Don't get double beans. Don't get crossfaded off of beans. And if you're going to lie to a cop, don't double down. Just walk away. Just leave. Just leave.
All right.
Because then you're going to get arrested.
Yeah.
This was an interesting podcast.
Yeah. I was about to say I think we have to end it.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about this episode.
I like it.
It was all over the place. Maybe I don't know. I think it was a good episode.
We can splice and dice.
Yeah, we'll splice and dice. We got to come stronger next episode. Next episode, we're gonna have a lot to talk about. It's gonna be a good time. And
because of St. Patty's.
St. Patty's, baby. Oh, because you already know that's gonna be wild. You already know the stories, bro. I need to make sure that I'm not driving there so I can get intoxicated as hell.
We need to just set up a mic.
Oh my God, podcast there
rolling, dude.
That would be
just
crazy.
See what we pick up, dude. It would be so funny.
Remember last St. Patrick's Day at their house?
Yeah, we played Monopoly.
Yeah, and I won. And also, we had those like alcoholic Shamrock shakes.
Yeah, we were like walking
and then we walked around Barrington singing Kanye West, bro. We were just walking around Barrington screaming Ultralight Beam lyrics.
And then there was just a cat.
There was a cat.
Just walked up to us.
Bro, oh my God, what a night. I hope that happens again. So yeah, next week we're going to come locked and loaded with stories. It's going to be a good time for you guys. And possibly we might record our very first Patreon-only exclusive next week. Yeah, which reminds me, subscribe to the Patreon. We've added a new tier, which gives you the same perks as the last runt tier, except this one is $1. You got to pay $1 a month to become a Patreon member.
Uno dinero.
You get all the exclusive content. You get it all, baby. Maybe you get episodes early. Maybe not. We'll see. So we got that. We got another tier, which is the $2.99 one, which is dead in the middle. And then we still got the veto. So subscribe to the Patreon, patreon.com/3am party. Check out our socials. Follow us. Like, subscribe. Do all that. Make love to your friends in the comments. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Bye.